guys feeling about the markets right now? How you guys feeling about the markets right now? Hmm? Hmm? How you guys feeling about the markets right now? Bitcoin's at 92K. Ethereum's 3,200. Altcoin season 19 out of 100. You're never gonna see you're never gonna see altcoin season again in your life, according to the index. Fear and greed 29. Um, Market cap overall 3 trillion. Bitcoin's making a little bit of a push. I mean, we're kind of in no man's land, man. This is like a no trade zone. This is like, I mean, what are you to do at these levels? 92K. Okay, great. Are we going to 107 or are we going to 82? You know what I mean? It's your guess is as good as mine. They have turned on the money printer. 40 billion dollars being printed. Um, we are overall. I mean, it's terrible for America, but over long term, but good for markets, I guess, and short term. Um, it is we're winding down to the end of Q4. Q3 and Q4 have been absolutely horrendous. Q2 was pretty good this year, um, but that even started off bad, and Q1 sucked. So this has been, if you want to look at it from a whole, it's been a bear market. Been a bear market type of year, guys. I mean, the only thing that's been really going on, man, is I guess Matt Fury memes. I mean, that's the only thing I remember from this year. If you want to recap this year, I mean, Matt Fury memes are on fire. Um, I made great money this year. Um, it was only good when we hit 125K. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, but it's like it's a no man's land right now. Right now, the best thing you can do with your money is trade very small, if not at all. And it's like, well, these are the times fear and greed is to, yeah. I mean, I got my positions. I'm in Talbot. I'm in Node AI. I'm in Avalanche. Um, but like it really is like, yeah, how I made money this year was memes. So, when memes aren't doing anything, I mean, there's not much going on other than taking these, speculative positions in altcoins because, I mean, there is alternative talk that altcoins never come back again. And it's just like, oh man. And then you kind of get this feeling where you're in this dead. Am I in a dead market? Because you're watching Poly Market is absolutely exploding. Poly Market is absolutely exploding. I mean, not to say that people are coming in or people are talking to me or to you saying they've made millions in Poly Market. I actually have not seen that. Right now, we're in the speculative stages of Poly Market, but everyone's excited about it. Um, but Poly Market is not the type of market where you can where we can all get behind a bet or something going on and actually push it. It's like whatever the outcome is what our fate is, right? But with meme coins, like you can actually push it if everyone gets behind it. And the issue is right now, in meme coins is that it's two player versus player, man. It's two player versus player. You know, nobody's getting behind anything. It's just right now. It's just okay. I'm in, and I'm trying to get a 2 to 5x tops. Like you can't grow a meme coin with that type of sentiment. You can't grow a meme coin with that type of sentiment, and that's the sentiment of this market right now at meme coins. No meme coin is going to pop off. You know, where when everyone's just trying to be out for Uno number one. You know, you got to have some blind belief in meme coins, and that's what I'm seeing right now. Other than, you know, other reason being the liquidity. Um, so as the investor right now, you're forced to do one of two things: leave this market and don't look back, and be happy that you have your job and, you know, your car payment and your rent, or you know, and all this stuff, and you're just gonna sports bet, or try, you know, in terms of bringing extra money, or I mean, or you have a, you know, you have a business that's maybe doing well, but you have to be smart with that. You can't have a bunch of overhead, especially in America. um or or you're hanging around this market, you're an investor and you're hanging around this market, and you're looking for bottom basement opportunities. You're looking for bottom basement opportunities to where, you know, you can get in under 100K on something, and it actually, you know, go up, you know, and then you can safely exit at a 2 to 5x, you know what I mean? um and now we're even seeing those opportunities being few and far between. um and how I've operated over the last, you know, few months, why I've been able to take, you know, about over 15, you know, meme coins to over 1 million in a span of like 3 months, 4 months, is because either one, I was the dev and I funded the thing, and I actually did what I needed, what a dev would need to do to send a coin, or I was a team member of a coin that had a really good dev and knew what he was doing, and that I could trust him and my community can trust him, you know. And right now, there's neither of those opportunities, right? If I was to start a meme coin right now, I would have a hard time having the success that I had 3 or 4 months ago. Why? Well, first of all, 90% of my community is gone. They got wrecked in some coin, or got in late on one of mine, or they're assed out, gone. And if they come back, they're yelling at me, they're screaming at me, they're telling me I can't do this, I can't do that. Hence what you saw 2 days ago with the gentleman that came in here that has watched my channel since pretty much the beginning. Absolutely snapped, rude, angry, and that's the sentiment right now. And then the second thing is that how do you Thank you, Stevie. Stevie said we're still here. Absolutely, and I feel the love, man. Thank you for being here. What's up, K Slays? Um, Bueno. Oh, I'm live. Hey, Bueno. Bueno. I'm live, bro. I'm live in Bariloche. K Tal Shaban. K Tal Shaban. I'm in Bariloche. Donde es? Donde es? Um. So, but, pero, me siento más inteligente, but I feel smarter in this market. Me siento más inteligente. I feel smarter. Why? Because I'm still here and I'm watching the moves and I'm thankful that I'm in a position to where I can still be here and not be angry. I could still be here and not be bitter. I could still be here and I have money in my pocket. I have it on the sidelines. I know buying fear is the thing to do in crypto. Buy the fear, buy the fear. And I feel like I'm in enough positions where I've represented buying fear. But then there is another side of it to where I want to have money on the sidelines when things turn around. I could run another coin. I could assist in running another coin, and other things like that. Because we really don't know what is about to happen in the next 6 to 12 months. JP Morgan has said that they expect Bitcoin to go to 170K within the next 6 to 12 months. Now it's kind of shorter than that. It's like 10 months. Within the next 10 months. That would mean listen to this, right? So if Bitcoin goes to 170K in the next 10 months, does that mean we're in a bull run again? Not necessarily. Why? Because we just went through 12 months, 16 months, 18 months of Bitcoin rallying and nothing else really popping off other than some, unforeseen narratives. There was a couple of narratives. Hold on. There was a couple of narratives. I mean, AI agents, these narratives, mind you, popped off for literally 2 weeks. AI agents. What else? I mean, you got by the time we all figured out, privacy coins were popping off, Zcash dumped, am I missing anything else? I mean, could you say, Matt Fury memes were their own narrative alongside those? Maybe. But we really can't say, guys, that if Bitcoin goes to 170 within 10 months, that all our altcoins are going to pop off and the liquidity is going to come back and no, it could just be that institutions are getting in retail into ETFs, into their ETFs, into the BlackRock ETFs and stuff like that, to where they're not even taking a sniff of the rest of the market. And why would they? They're putting their money in a low risk avenue, in a low risk way, and that is, these BlackRock or these high level institutional ETFs in the stock market. So why would they come play with us? This year has been a complete separation of retail money and degens. Retail and degens, you know, retail and degens, they didn't they didn't mix. We haven't mixed with retail in 4 years. New money, dumb money has not entered in to the realm of the I'm here all the time, I'm a regular person, investor, you know, I really don't think that's happened. I honestly, and I'm wondering if that's going to happen. Why? Because every single day, new avenues are getting created for the public that doesn't want to deal with the risk of crypto. They're able to get exposure to crypto without taking any risks with us. That's crazy. Did we ever really think that was gonna be? I honestly, you say it out loud and you're like, it's obvious. That means everything that degens play with dies. But in the moment of 2025, you're like, no way is that going to happen. Retail's coming back. Why would they come back? Why would they take a risk? When Bitcoin 2xing from here in 10 months is a great return for a normie stock, you know, investor, like a teacher, a mechanic, or, just the regular Joe Schmo that's not really paying attention to the market. If you said, hey, mechanic, I know you know nothing about finance. I'm BlackRock. Give me your 100K, put it into this ETF, this Bitcoin ETF, and within 18 months, I'll give you 100% on your money. Bro, that's an amazing deal. And that mechanic doesn't have to do anything. That mechanic doesn't have to study anything. That mechanic doesn't have to show up in Telegram and pump a coin and shill a meme coin to get 100K over time. Like, is this sinking in for some of you guys? I mean, I'm not trying to be, this isn't like a bearish type of thing. This is just let's really like put the cards on the table and look at where we're at right now, because the end of this year, yeah, it's the end of Q4. What were we to expect? Beginning, we were expecting a lot in October. Now it's like, what were you to expect? Q1's going to be better. It kind of sounds to me. Like we're going to be saying that again in Q1. I know Stevie Reed's in the chat